as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Lock!
Fresno! He's crashing! He's checking crash!
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Kill! Turn! Kill! Turn!
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On second down, it's Coleman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Here we go. 180!
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Here we go.
Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Lock! 6-6, bullet high.
Check 37.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
Don't let him breathe, defense. Shift. Switch.
Coleman now. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 29, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Hey, we got 3.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Here we go. 180! 21.
Let's go, baby. Check 13.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Kill.
Send one west. 630.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jones. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 12-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Matchbox lights. 21. Here we go.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
319, 630.
It's just me.
Get 300. Get 300.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Mike 42, check, check, Mike 42. Get him, get him, get him.
Black.
Shit. Sick. Give me 2 jet bombers. Give me 2 jet bombers. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Save, save, save. Check 4, check 4.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go, here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Now Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Here's Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
At the 44-yard line.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
21.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 46 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
This is Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. On first down, it's Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On second down now. It's Jones, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Graham slotted out to the left. One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. 11.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Coleman. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
Hey, Blue 58. Hey, watch the flat. Easy. Watch the flat. Check safety.
They'll go again to Jones. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, you block over here.
On third down, here's Jones. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against it. Under pressure, they got him again. Preston Smith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
On first down, Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Again, it's Jones. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 32 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them.